Welcome back to Lakers News Fan Report, where we bring you the latest and most exciting sports news every single day. If you're a Lakers fan, buckle up because we've got a huge potential move brewing that could completely change the dynamic of the team. The Lakers are sitting at an impressive 45-29 record, securing the number 4 seed in the ultra-competitive Western Conference. With Luka Doncic and LeBron James leading the charge, this team is already a legitimate title contender. But could the front office be looking to take things to the next level? Could a blockbuster trade be in the works to strengthen the roster even further? Reports are now surfacing that Rob Pelinka may have his sights set on yet another major acquisition, this time targeting Portland Trail Blazers rising star Anfernee Simons. But how realistic is this? What would the Lakers have to give up? And would Simons be the missing piece for a championship run? Let's break it all down. According to Clutch Points insider Brett Siegel, the Lakers have emerged as a potential landing spot for Simons if the Trailblazers decide to move him. Although it's certainly a long shot, another team mentioned as a possible landing spot for Simons if the Blazers were to trade him is the Lakers, sources said. This is a massive revelation. Simons is a dynamic offensive weapon, standing at 6'3", and he's proven himself as one of the league's most aggressive scorers. A former protege of Damian Lillard, Simons has developed into a lights-out shooter, particularly dangerous from beyond the arc. This season, in 69 games with Portland, Simons has put up 19.3 points and 4.8 assists per game, shooting 36.6% from deep on 8.5 attempts per game. Even though his role has slightly diminished due to the rise of Scoot Henderson, his ability to create his own shot and stretch the floor remains elite. And here's where things get really interesting. If the Lakers want to bring Simons to Los Angeles, they might have to part ways with some key assets. Reports suggest that a potential package could include Jared Vanderbilt, an elite defender and energy guy, Gabe Vincent, a solid backup guard with playoff experience, the 2024 17th overall draft pick Dalton Connect, and a future first-round pick. Would this be worth it? Let's think about the impact. With Simons in the mix, the Lakers will be virtually unstoppable on offense. Imagine a backcourt duo of Luka Doncic and Anfernee Simons, with LeBron orchestrating plays. Simons has shown he can thrive both on and off the ball, making him the perfect fit alongside Doncic's ball-dominant style. But here's the big question. Would this move be enough to put the Lakers over the top? There's no denying that adding Simons would give the Lakers another reliable shot creator, which has been a weakness whenever LeBron or Luka sit. However, there's also a risk. Trading away depth and future picks means the Lakers will be going all in on this championship window. And with LeBron aging, the question remains, is this the best move for the long term? Some insiders believe that if the Blazers don't move Simons this summer, he could be on the trade block at the 2025-26 deadline. So the Lakers might have time to be patient and see how their roster shapes up before making such a drastic move. But what happens if the Lakers don't make a move now? Could they end up missing out on a player who fits perfectly with their needs? Simons is the kind of young, high-energy scorer that can step into a bigger role and contribute immediately. And if the Lakers hesitate, another contender might swoop in and snag him first. And here's something else to consider. How does this potential trade impact LeBron James? At 40 years old, LeBron knows that his championship window is closing. He's been vocal about wanting to compete for another title, and the Lakers front office is well aware that they need to make win-now moves to maximize his remaining years. A move for Simons signals to LeBron that the team is serious about building around him and Doncic, rather than holding onto assets for a future that may not include him. The urgency is real. Every game, every season matters when you have a superstar of LeBron's caliber. And then there's the chemistry factor. How would Simons fit into the existing Lakers lineup? Defensively, there are some concerns. The Lakers have prided themselves on being a tough, physical defensive team, and losing a player like Vanderbilt could weaken that identity. But on the other hand, offense wins championships in today's NBA. The Lakers have struggled at times with spacing and consistent scoring outside of their two superstars. Bringing in Simons could instantly elevate their three-point shooting and take some of the burden off Luka, who often has to create everything himself when LeBron is off the floor. Another angle to explore. What if this trade happens, but the Lakers don't stop there? Could this be just one piece of a larger plan? Rob Pelinka has never been shy about making bold moves, and if the Lakers land Simons, they might not be done reshaping the roster. Additional deals could be in play to fortify the team even further. Maybe another veteran big man to provide depth in the front court. Maybe another defensive specialist to help offset the loss of Vanderbilt? The possibilities are endless, and that's what makes this situation so intriguing. So now the ball is in the Lakers' court. Will they pull the trigger on this deal? Or will they wait, risking the chance that Simons ends up elsewhere? One thing is for sure, the Lakers are in win-now mode, and any move they make will have huge implications for their championship aspirations. But what do you think about all of this? Would Anfernee Simons be the final piece that turns the Lakers into clear-cut title favorites? Or should the Lakers hold on to their assets and explore other options? Another aspect to consider is the role that head coach Darvin Ham envisions for Simons. If the Lakers were to acquire him, would he be used primarily as a sixth man, or would he slot into the starting lineup alongside Luka? Given his scoring prowess, he could thrive in either role, but finding the right balance would be crucial to maximizing his impact. Additionally, Simons' playing style is something to analyze closely. While he's a dynamic scorer, he's not known for his defensive abilities. The Lakers would need to make adjustments to ensure they don't compromise their perimeter defense, especially when facing elite guards in the Western Conference like Devin Booker, Stephen Curry, and Jamal Murray. Let's also not forget about chemistry. Bringing in a high-usage player like Simons means that someone else will have to sacrifice touches. Would Luka and LeBron be willing to adjust their roles to integrate him seamlessly? We've seen super teams struggle with this in the past, and ensuring harmony on the court will be just as important as the talent itself. One potential solution could be staggering minutes between Luka, LeBron, and Simons. If managed correctly, this could ensure that the Lakers always have a top-tier playmaker on the floor, preventing the offensive stagnation that has occasionally plagued them in crunch time. Another key element is the development of the Lakers' young players. If they trade Connect and future picks, they're essentially banking on immediate success rather than fostering long-term talent. Is this a sustainable approach? The Lakers have historically been a franchise that prioritizes stars, but they also found success when developing young talent like Austin Reeves. Speaking of Reeves, how would he be impacted by this trade? Reeves has become a crucial part of the Lakers' rotation, and adding another scoring guard could reduce his role. Would this stunt his growth, or could it actually help by alleviating some of the offensive pressure he faces? Another consideration is the Lakers' competition. If they don't make this move, which other teams might try to swoop in? A team like the Miami Heat or the Philadelphia 76ers could see Simons as a perfect fit for their system, making it even riskier for the Lakers to hesitate. The timing of this trade is another key factor. If the Lakers are serious about acquiring Simons, would they prefer to do it before free agency or wait until the trade deadline? Making the move now would allow for a full training camp to integrate him, but waiting could give them a better idea of their true needs. Let's not forget that the Lakers still need to address their frontcourt depth. Trading Vanderbilt would leave a hole in their defensive rotations, and while Simons improves their offense, it doesn't solve their size and rebounding concerns. Could this trade be a prelude to another move for a big man? We also have to consider what this means for the Lakers' identity. Historically, they've been a team built on size and physicality, but this move would shift them toward a more guard-heavy, perimeter-oriented team. Is this the right direction for the franchise? Another interesting wrinkle is how this trade affects the Lakers' rivalry with teams like the Denver Nuggets and Golden State Warriors. Would adding Simons give them the firepower to finally dethrone Denver, or would it leave them vulnerable in other areas? One underrated factor is Simons' playoff experience, or lack thereof. While he's had strong individual performances, he hasn't been in many high-pressure playoff situations. Would he be able to step up when the stakes are highest? Beyond the basketball court, there's also the business side of this move. Simons is a young, exciting player who could generate buzz and increase the Lakers' marketability. Could this trade help boost ticket sales and jersey revenue, making it an even more attractive proposition for ownership? Another thing to keep in mind is the Lakers' backup plan. If this trade falls through, what's their next move? Do they shift focus to another target, or do they stand pat and trust their current roster? It's also worth discussing what message this trade would send to Anthony Davis. While Davis has been the Lakers' defensive anchor, trading for an offensive-minded player like Simons might indicate a shift in priorities. Would Davis be on board with this move? Let's not forget that LeBron's future in LA is still uncertain. While he's committed for now, a trade like this could influence his decision on whether to retire as a Laker or explore other options in free agency. One final aspect to consider is how this trade affects the Lakers' culture. They've built a team-oriented environment, and adding a new piece always presents challenges. Will Simons fit into the locker room dynamics, Or could this move create friction? Personally, I think this is a bold but calculated risk. Simons' ability to score at will and shoot from anywhere could be exactly what the Lakers need to take pressure off Luka and LeBron. But giving up defensive versatility in Vanderbilt, a young prospect in Connect, and valuable draft capital is no small price to pay. I can't wait to hear what you think. Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Would you pull the trigger on this deal, or do you have a different move in mind? If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to Lakers News Fan Report, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss an update. That's it for today, Lakers fans. Stay tuned for more updates as we head into an exciting off-season.